Hello dear students, I am your computer teacher Pankaj Kumar and this is the video of class 8, chapter number 3, charts in Excel 2010. You can see in the previous class, I have discussed the following topics. I have discussed introduction to charts in MS Excel. Then I have discussed components of a chart and these are the following components: data series, legend, chart title, plot area, chart area, and axis title, grid lines, data maker, and data label. So these are the components of a chart. Let us discuss the following topics. So in this video, we will discuss about types of charts, and these are the following types of charts: bar chart, column chart, radar chart, XY or scatter chart, pie chart, and donut chart. So I will discuss about all the types of charts one by one. First, coming to the introduction of chart, what is charts in MS Excel? Charts represent a visual and pictorial representation of data, which make it easier for users to quickly understand comparisons, patterns, and relationships between the large amounts of data. So it is the visual representation, you can say graphical or pictorial representation of data. With the help of chart, you can easily understand the data. And a chart, second point, you can see a chart is also updated automatically with the change in data. So whenever you make change in your data, your chart is also updated automatically. Understood? Now, coming to the next topic, types of chart. First one is bar chart. What is a bar chart? This chart displays data in the form of long rectangular rods, or also it is also called bars. These bars can be placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area, and each part in a bar chart is a single data point or numbers on the sheet. You can see with the help of example, you can see. So in this figure, you can see this is the bar chart, okay, which I have already created. You can see this is the data. According to this data, I have created this bar chart. Okay. So when you click on this chart, it automatically selects the data. You can see name, English, Hindi, Maths and Science. These are the subjects, English, Hindi, Maths and Science, and these are the names of different students. So according to this data, this chart has been created. So the data which has been selected, the chart has been created for the same data. You can say these selected data. I have selected the data, and according to this data, the chart has been selected. Okay, in this chart, the total number has not been included. Okay, totaling of all the marks has not been included in this chart. Okay, you can see, and here in this chart, different colors denotes different subjects, and different students names are written on the y-axis, and its numbers are displayed on the x-axis. Okay, and this is a bar chart, okay, which is the horizontal. It is in the form of horizontal bars, or you can say it is in the form of rods. You can also create the 3D picture of this chart. You can see 3D bar is also available. You can click on this one and it will be converted into 3D, three-dimensional picture. You can see this cylindrical bars. You can also convert into conical bars. Okay, so according to your choice, you can do the following change. Now coming to second type is column chart. Okay, a column chart is a commonly used chart type to display the data in the form of vertical bars. It is always in the form of vertical bars, and it shows the data change over a period of time and shows the relationship among the values. It shows the data over a period of time, over a long period of time. You have, suppose you have recorded a data of a long period of time. So according to, with the help of column chart, you can easily show the relationship among different values. Third point, a column chart categorized is organized horizontally as its values vertically. Its values are displayed vertically and it is organized horizontally. You can see the example, children. This is sheet number 2 and the same data is same. Okay, but I have created the column chart in this sheet. I have created the column chart for this data. You can see it is in the form of vertical bars. Okay, and values are displayed on the y-axis while different subject marks are displayed on the x-axis. And the color indicates different students. Okay, you can see Mohan is with student Mohan, it is denoting with blue color. Student Sohan, it is denoting with red color. Amar is denoting, it is denoting with green color. Ajay with purple color and Vijay with sky colors. Okay, and these are the marks of English. This is the marks of Hindi. These are the marks of math and these are the marks of science. And these are the total of all the marks. Okay, so you can also change this. When you click on this chart, its data will be selected. Okay, so you have created the chart for this data. Its whole data will be selected. Now you can also click on insert button and you can select 3-dimensional chart, 3D column. Okay, you can also select vertical or conical or cylindrical chart. When you click on this cylindrical chart, its figure will be changed. Okay, so in this way you can make changes in your chart. Now coming to the third type is line chart. This chart is in the form of lines. This chart is in the form of lines and it is very similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper. So you have used graph paper and you have plotted some graph. So it is very similar to that. It is very similar to plotting a graph on the graph paper with its value on the x and y axis. Its value is also denoted on the x and y axis, and it shows trends or changes in data over a period of time. So you can see with this example, you will be able to understand data is same here, and this is the line chart. You can see it is in the form of a graph. It is in the form of a graph, and here different names of different students are displayed on the x-axis, while its marks are displayed on the y-axis, and different colors denotes different subject here. Now you can select this chart, its data will be selected. Here total marks, you can see the total marks has not been included in this chart. Understood? Now you can also make changes in this chart. Go to insert, go to line chart, and you can select some another type. Select this one. Now you will be able to see that its data series has been generated. You can see some dots or some marks with it is denoting a square mark here. Okay, it is denoting a triangular mark here. It is denoting a diamond mark here. So different data series are denoting with different dots or different. It is denoting with different dots or different types of structures. Now coming to the third one. Coming to the next one is radar chart. This shows change of data series relative to a center point and to one another. So in this chart, there is a central point so that you can make the comparison with this central point. And each category has its own value axis radiating from the center point. In this chart, there is no X and Y axis. You can see this is the picture of a radar chart. In this chart, there is no X and Y axis. Only there is the central point which denotes with 0. Okay. and it denotes with 0, and you can see all the different values are denoted with these central points. You can see this each category has its own value axis radiating from the central point. Okay, so this is the marks of Mohan. In this axis, this is the marks of Mohan. In this direction, this is the marks of Vijay. And in this direction, this is the marks of Ajay, and so on. Okay, and different colors denotes different subjects. So in this chart, all the values are you can do the comparison with this central point. All the values are related with this central point. Now coming to the next type of chart, it is XY or a scatter chart. This chart shows the relationship between the numeric values in several chart data series, and it plots two groups of numbers as one series of the XY coordinates. The XY scatter chart shows uneven intervals or clusters of data. In this chart, you will be able to see the clusters of data. It is commonly used for scientific data. You can see next one is the XY or a scattered chart. This is also known as a scattered chart. So this is the same data. Now I have created this scatter chart. You can see this chart, it has been created, just you draw the lines with free hands. It is looking like that this chart has been drawn with free hand. Okay, and you can see it is the marks has been denoted with different the marks has been denoted with y-axis, and different students are denoted on x-axis, and different colors denotes the names of different students. And these are the data series. You can see the square dots here, the square shaped dots, or the triangular dots. These are known as the data series. Okay, now coming to next type of chart. This is pie chart. As it is very common that it is used to display the data of only one type of thing. Suppose first you see about the pie chart. There are some points. This shows the relationship or proportions of parts to a whole. This type of chart, this chart type is useful for emphasizing a significant element. And a pie chart always contains one data series. It always contains one data series. You cannot show more than one data series in a single pie chart. And if you have more than one data series selected, only one will be displayed in your chart. You can understand with this example. This is the pie chart. Okay, there are two types of pie chart I have drawn here. Now, suppose you select any one. Suppose I have created this data. There are different types of fruits and total sale. Okay, its data is here. Sell in kilograms, sell in kg. Okay, now this data, it is displaying this data with the help of this pie chart. Now you can see different fruits are denoted with different colors, and their selling is denoted with its area, which is occupied in this circle. Okay, so highest selling mango, it is denoting mango total sale. Mango total sale, it is denoting with red color area. Okay, and apple total sale, it is denoting with green color area, and you can see guava with purple color. So whatever the area which has been occupied with purple color, it is denoting its total sale. And a sky color for orange, whatever the area which is occupied by a sky color, it is denoting the total sale of orange. Okay. So you cannot enter different data series in this chart. Suppose you are entering its price also. So you can enter into the data, but only one data element will be displayed in this chart. Means only one data series will be displayed. More than one data series, it will not be displayed in this chart. Understood? More than one data series cannot be displayed in this chart. Suppose you have entered its price, then in this chart its price will not be displayed. Okay, and this is the another form of this pie chart. Okay, it has the picture is splitted in this way. Now next one is Dognut chart. Next one is Dognut chart. Like a pie chart, it is very similar to a pie chart. Okay, but there are some difference. Like a pie chart, a Dognut chart shows the relationship of parts to a whole, but it can contain more than one data series. In Dognut chart, you have facility that it can contain more than one data series. Okay, you can show more than one data series in Dognut chart, and each ring of the Dognut chart represents a data series. Okay, so you can have a look here. Suppose first you see about pie chart. Suppose I want to show the marks of Mohan. So it will, in this chart, it will display the marks of Mohan. But suppose I have written Sohan marks. Okay, let me copy its value. Suppose I want to display the Sohan chart. Okay, there are two data series in this chart, and I want to display both the data series in this chart. It is not possible to show two data series in the pie chart. You can see only Mohan marks will be displayed. Sohan marks will not be displayed in this pie chart. But when you create a Dognut chart, both the data series will be displayed. Two data series or more than two data series can be displayed in a Dognut chart. You can see. This is the Dognut chart which I have already created. I have selected this data. You can see I have selected this data, and according to this data, I have created this Dognut chart. Now you can see different color denotes different students' name. Different color denotes names of different students, and there are many layers of this chart. First layer, second layer, third layer, and fourth layer. All the different layers denotes different subjects. All the different layers denotes different subjects. Okay, so Mohan with blue color. You can see Mohan, all the marks of Mohan has been displayed here. Okay, then coming to Sohan with red color, all the marks of Sohan is displayed here. This is first one is English marks, second one is Hindi marks, third layer it is of math marks, and fourth layer it is of science marks. In the same way, green color for Amar, first layer for English marks, second layer for Hindi marks, third layer for math marks, and fourth layer for science marks. When you click on different layers, you can see in this data, its reference will be selected. Okay, suppose you select the second layer, then Hindi reference will be selected. Suppose you select the third layer. Okay, then maths reference will be selected. So when you click on the data, its reference will be selected. And one more thing, students, I have told that whenever you make changes in your data, your chart will be changed. Suppose maths with, you can see math marks. Math is third layer is math layer. So Mohan, it is denoting with blue color. I am making change in the math marks of Mohan. Okay, I am making it 98. You will see when I press the enter key, this chart will be changed. This chart, it will be changed automatically. You can see. So in this way, whenever you make changes in the chart, whenever you make changes in the data, its chart will be changed automatically. Suppose you make here 10. Now you will see the difference in your chart. Okay, so in this way you can edit your data and the chart will be edited automatically. So I hope students, you have understood all the things very nicely. So thanks for watching this video.